Brussels is the capital of Belgium and a key political hub as the de facto capital of the European Union. The city blends medieval charm with modern institutions. Known for its rich culinary scene, Brussels offers world-famous chocolate, waffles, beer, and fries. With its bilingual culture and diverse neighborhoods, it's a vibrant crossroads of European history, art, and diplomacy. This video features a curated collection of highlights from our favorite Brussels-themed videos, all of which are available to view on our YouTube channel. Visit the world's largest interactive center dedicated to beer, Belgian Beer World. Here you can learn about the history of Belgian beer and the different brewing methods through interactive exhibits. Enjoy tastings during the tour and visit the rooftop bar for panoramic views of Brussels. Ride the 100% electric eco-friendly, open-top hop-on hop-off bus tour that's ideal for seeing the Belgian capital. The Red Line will take you to all of Brussels' iconic sites with 12 stops. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of the Hemicycle, the heart of the European Parliament in Brussels, where members of the European Parliament hold their debates and take crucial votes for Europe. Spend the day at the Royal Museums Brussels. See the Magritte Museum dedicated to the work of the Belgian surrealist artist René Magritte. And enjoy the Old Masters Museum dedicated to Old Master European painters of the 15th to the 18th centuries. Meet Alida Proust on a tour through Belgium train history. TrendingWWWandW is Belgium's premier railway museum. Housed in a restored 19th century station, the museum brings to life the history of rail transport, from early steam engines to sleek high-speed trains. Visit Brussels City Hall, located in Brussels' iconic Grand Place. This beautiful building is a jewel of Gothic architecture. A video guide tour will take you from one era to another, retracing nearly 6 centuries of history.
The Belgian Beer World Experience is the place to be if you want to learn about Belgian beer. Located right in the heart of Brussels, in the beautiful former Brussels Stock Exchange building, it offers a unique interactive and educational experience. Learn about beer history and culture. Belgian brewing traditions date back centuries with cultural significance tied to the various types of beer. Experience the interactive exhibits. There are interesting displays where you can see brewing equipment, historical artifacts, and fun facts. Taste the beer. Sample some of the local beers and learn what makes each one unique. Visit the best Sky Bar in Brussels. Here you can relax with one of the 150 beers available at the bar. The view is outstanding and a great place to soak in the atmosphere after the tour. And finally, on your way out of the Belgian Beer World Experience, you can walk through Bruxelles 1238. This archaeological site shows the remains of the Franciscan monastery, founded in Brussels in 1238. It is located under the city and is a fascinating journey back in time.
And so you get now this one. So this one is a double brown beer. And so when you see on a bottle double, triple, it just means that they will roast the malt at 2 times or 3 times. And so that brings more sugar and more alcohol. And so this one has 7% of alcohol in it. This kind of beer is maybe better when you eat something and something quite heavy. Like mussels, we have also a dish called the waterzooi here in Belgium.
The Tootbus in Brussels is a popular hop-on, hop-off sightseeing bus service that allows visitors to explore the city at their own pace. It provides a convenient way to see the major attractions and landmarks. The Discovery route covers key sites in the city, providing a scenic journey through some of the most famous areas in Brussels. This route typically takes around 1 hour and 30 minutes if you stay on the bus for the entire loop. The bus also provides audio guides in multiple languages. Situated in the heart of Brussels, Tour and Taxis is more than just a historic landmark. It's a crossroads of experiences, art and discoveries. Once a central customs facility, this iconic site has been reinvented to offer visitors a deep dive into Brussels culture. From art exhibitions and local markets to gourmet restaurants and cultural events. The Church of Our Lady of Laeken is a Catholic parish church in the Brussels district of Laeken. It was built in the neo-Gothic style by Leopold I as a mausoleum for his wife Queen Louise Marie. The church holds the tombs of all former Belgian kings and queens. The Fontaine de Neptune in Laeken was made in 1903 during the reign of King Leopold II. It is a copy of a fountain designed by Jean de Bologna for the Piazza del Nettuno in Bologna. The royal greenhouses of Laeken were commissioned by King Leopold II and built between 1874 and 1905. They are a vast complex of monumental heated greenhouses in the park of the Royal Palace of Laeken. The historic complex contains tropical, subtropical and cold greenhouses, and is home to the famous Royal Botanic Collection. The Palace of Laeken or Castle of Laeken is the official residence of the King of the Belgians and the Belgian royal family.
The 3 official seats of the European Parliament are located in Strasbourg, Brussels, and Luxembourg. Strasbourg is the seat of the European Parliament, but most parliamentary committee activity takes place in Brussels, while its General Secretariat is based in Luxembourg. Visit the European Parliament in Brussels. 3 types of tours are available: the House of European History Tour, the Parliamentarium Tour, and the European Parliament Hemicycle Tour. The European Parliament is made up of 720 members elected in the 27-member countries of the European Union. Visit the Hemicycle, the heart of the European Parliament in Brussels, where members of the European Parliament hold their debates and take crucial votes for Europe. The Hemicycle is the vibrant heart of European democracy, where members of the European Parliament gather during plenary sessions to hold the largest and most important debates. It also provides the setting for historic votes that change the way people live across the European Union. Visits are free of charge. Multimedia guides are available in the 24 official languages of the EU. During your visit to the Hemicycle, you will also have the opportunity to discover the European Parliament's art collection with artworks from all member states. Confluences by Olivier Strabel weighs 20 tons and is made of polished steel and stands 118 feet high. The common trunk represents the Union. The branches represent the member states, and their intermeshed confluence represents the interdependent diplomatic collaboration. Wall by Anna Baumgart depicts East Berliners fleeing before being trapped behind the Berlin Wall in 1961.
The Magritte Museum and the Old Masters Museum are two of 6 art museums known as the Royal Museums of Fine Arts of Belgium. The Magritte Museum, located in the heart of Brussels, brings together the world's largest collection of the renowned surrealist artist René Magritte. 230 works and archives are displayed. The multidisciplinary space houses paintings, drawings, sculptures and painted objects, as well as advertising posters, musical scores, photographs and films. The remarkable collection of Old Masters covers a period running from the 15th to the 18th centuries. The collection originated during the French Revolution, when many works of art were seized, especially from religious institutions. The museum was founded in 1801 by Napoleon Bonaparte, but it was in 1830, with Belgian independence, that it really became a major institution. TrendingWWWandW offers a fascinating look into the history of rail transport, featuring a collection of historic trains, locomotives, and related exhibits. The museum is housed in the preserved buildings of an old railway station, which includes an impressive main hall. Visitors can experience interactive displays and learn about the evolution of trains in Belgium and Europe.
Hello, good morning. Okay, I'm Lida and I will bring you around in our nice and beautiful museum, TrendingWWWand. Okay, we give you information about the history of the train and of history of the station here as well, of course. Okay, so let's start with the first years of the train, let's say, okay? The first train is going from Darlington to Stockton, and that's in 1825. 1825, the first train. Now, the train is an evolution because it was the steam machine that was invented first. And that was Mr. Watt. Watt with double T, Watt, okay? So he invented the steam machine, and that was something incredible because that was the first time that something was stronger than a horse, you know, to remove things or whatever. So the invention of the steam machine is really a revolution. And of course, you needed coal to have that, but we had it in the mines, okay? And you needed water, and that's how you could have your steam. And steam that you bring under pressure, you bring it under pressure, and that's the way, it's like a balloon, you know, you feel the pressure, but yeah, then it breaks. But you put it in a kind of iron stuff, and then that pressure, that will move your wheels. And that's how the steam machine could be added to locomotion and how you can have your train. Of course, it starts with the first one, the elephant. The elephant is our first locomotive, but we receive it from England. And it's only driving 28 kilometers an hour. But for these days, it was pretty fast, because it was only a horse that could go faster. One we are very proud is a second from left here, that is Pays de Waas. Pays de Waas is a French word. That is Waasland, and that's an area in Belgium, still there, of Sint-Niklaas. It's between Ghent and Antwerp. Now this one was already going 60 kilometers an hour, and he was also, when there was a celebration in London, 100 years of trains, so that was in 1925 in London, was an exposition. I wasn't there because there was not, but this was moved all over there to show in this exposition of 100 years of train station.
This Gothic building, built in the 15th century, is enhanced by its setting on the Grand Place, often described as the most beautiful square in the world. The city of Brussels laid the first stone of the building back in 1401. In 1695, during the bombardment of the city by Louis XIV's troops, the town hall was burned down, but the walls and the tower remained standing. Its reception rooms and aldermen's chambers contain Gothic woodwork, beautiful Brussels tapestries from the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries, and coats of arms of the old guilds and paintings from the City of Brussels Museum's collections. This room was built in the early 18th century for the States of Brabant and then used by the Brussels City Council. Victor Honoré Janssens made the ceiling painting allegory on the meeting of the gods in 1718. He was also commissioned to make cartoons for 3 Brussels tapestries with scenes from the history of Brabant. The 3 paintings between the windows show female figures against a golden background, representing the cities of Antwerp, Brussels, and Leuven. The Maximilian Room is named after a 19th-century double portrait of Maximilian I, Holy Roman Emperor, and Mary of Burgundy. The walls are covered with 4 tapestries from the 8-part series Life of Clovis, from cartoons by the French painter Charles Poussin. This gallery contains 18th century portraits of monarchs painted around 1718.